You wake up tomorrow, check your wallet, empty. Your bank account, zero. Your crypto, worthless. Money doesn't exist anymore. Not stolen, not lost, just gone. What happens next? Let's explore 8 scenarios from total chaos to unexpected utopia. Buckle up. Scenario 1. Immediate chaos. The first 24 hours are absolute pandemonium. Grocery stores get mobbed, gas stations emptied, people grab whatever they can carry. Cashiers stand there confused. What do they even do? Supply chains collapse instantly. Trucks stop delivering. Factories shut down. Police try to maintain order, but even they're wondering how they'll feed their families. Governments call emergency meetings. But here's the thing. This chaos is temporary. Humans are survivors. We adapt. And that's where the next scenarios come in. Scenario 2. The barter system returns. Welcome back to ancient times. Your neighbor trades you a chicken for bread. A doctor accepts vegetables for a checkup. A mechanic fixes your car in exchange for furniture. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. How do you trade a haircut for a house? You can't exactly give someone 1/10 of a haircut. This is called the double coincidence of wants problem. You need to find someone who has what you want and wants what you have. This is how humans lived for over 100,000 years before money. Local communities would form trading networks. Your skills become your wealth. But scaling this to modern society? Nearly impossible. Scenario 3. Social credit system. Imagine a star rating floating above your head. Help your neighbor move, stars go up. Cut someone off in traffic, stars go down. Your reputation becomes your currency. This isn't science fiction. China already uses a version of this. Real-world time banks in 48 countries track over 5 million hours of community service. Help someone, earn credits. Need help? Spend credits. On the bright side, good deeds actually matter. On the dark side, one mistake could ruin you. Get a low score, and suddenly you can't access resources, travel, or even get a loan. Black Mirror wasn't fiction. It was prediction. Scenario 4. Cryptocurrency evolution. Digital tokens replace physical money entirely. Think Bitcoin or Ethereum, but on steroids. No banks needed, no middlemen. Smart contracts automate everything. You buy a house? The blockchain handles the deed transfer instantly. Decentralized networks mean no single government controls your wealth. But here's the catch. This requires electricity and internet. No power, your wealth disappears. Still, this scenario is already happening. Crypto adoption is growing. Maybe money didn't disappear. Maybe it just evolved. Scenario 5. Resource-based economy. Picture this. Automated factories produce everything we need. Artificial intelligence distributes resources based on need, not wealth. Everyone gets housing, food, healthcare. No scarcity, just abundance. Work becomes optional. You pursue passion, not paychecks. This is the Venus Project's vision. Technology eliminates scarcity. So why do we need money? What if we already have enough for everyone? Sounds utopian, right? The challenge is, who controls the AI? Who decides what's a need? And what happens to human motivation when survival is guaranteed? These are questions we'd have to answer. Scenario 6. Community sharing networks. Imagine your neighborhood becomes a skill-sharing web. A teacher educates kids and in return receives home repairs. A farmer provides food, gets medical care. Your grandmother's cooking becomes as valuable as a lawyer's advice. This already exists. Time banks operate in 42 countries. In the US, Lehigh Valley Hospital generated 15,000 time credits annually. Elderly wisdom is valued equally with tech skills. Smaller communities thrive in this model, but cities, they struggle. You need trust. You need to know your neighbors, something we've lost in modern life. But maybe losing money would bring it back. Scenario 7. Time banking system. What if hours became the universal currency? 1 hour of teaching equals 1 hour of plumbing. 1 hour of legal advice equals 1 hour of gardening. All labor valued equally. A doctor's hour worth the same as a janitor's hour? Controversial, right? But this exists today. Sebastopol, California logged 8,000 hours since 2016. Partners in Care Maryland members drove 174,000 miles helping each other. This encourages helping others. You bank your time for when you need it. The problem? Who decides what counts as work? Does watching Netflix count? Probably not. Does arguing on Twitter? Definitely not. But imagine your time truly being your most valuable asset. Scenario 8. Return to subsistence. The darkest timeline. Everyone becomes self-sufficient. Medieval lifestyle returns. You farm your own land, build your own shelter, make your own clothes. Small village communities form. But here's the reality. Life expectancy drops. Medical care becomes primitive. No antibiotics, no surgery, no modern medicine. Your ancestors lived this way for thousands of years. Could you? On one hand, zero stress about bills, rent, or debt. Life is simpler. On the other hand, life is brutally harder. Physical survival becomes your full-time job. This is what happens when complex systems collapse completely. So, which scenario is most likely? Probably a mix. We'd see chaos first, then barter systems emerge, eventually evolving into digital credits or time banking. The truth? Money is just a tool we invented. If it disappeared, we'd invent something else. The real question isn't, what if money didn't exist? It's, what do we truly value? Your time? Your skills? Your relationships? Maybe a world without money would help us remember. Which scenario would you want to live in? Drop a comment and subscribe for more mind-bending what-if scenarios. See you in the next one!